Geoff, and I've been volunteering at the Bike Dump for a little over 4 years now, I suppose. The idea behind the Bike Dump is teaching in a variety of ways. We have open shop hours, so for 4 days a week we have 3-hour sessions where people can walk in off the street and get taught how to fix their bike back up. Volunteers here at the dump will teach you. They won't be the ones doing the fixing. You as the shop user will be coming in the door, picking up the wrenches and doing the actual fixing or building of your bicycle. People that are volunteering with the dump, no experience necessary. Enthusiasm is the key, and willingness to learn is what we're looking for. You don't have to be able to completely rebuild a bicycle to come in here and teach other people things. We just are looking for people with the enthusiasm and a love of bikes and a love of cycling who are willing to come out and help this place stay afloat. We hold events for our volunteers, so be that specific training sessions with highly skilled mechanics in order to improve our own mechanic skills, but also just fun events. Earlier this year, we threw a big party and we broke out all our little kids' bikes that we'd modified and had a big demolition derby and pillow fight and bike jousting on little kids' bikes and races and all sorts of stupidity and falling off these little tiny bikes in hopes that, we generally try and foster a community and make this a socially enjoyable space, make sure our volunteers are having a good time, because if you're not having a good time in the shop during open hours and after hours, then you're not going to retain volunteers. So we try and make it a meeting place for the bicycle community and for bike geeks and bike mechanics and bicycle enthusiasts. One of the things I think that's really the most exciting about the work that we do in these community bike shops is getting kids outside and empowering people with independence, the independence to have their own reliable transportation, and giving them the tools in terms of the knowledge, as well as providing the tools that are all around us here in the shop to fix their bikes and to keep them going and to have a reliable source of transportation that they can feel comfortable and depend on to get around the city. I think for a lot of the kids that grow up in the city core, a very empowering thing to know that hey, I transformed this not working bicycle that came out of the dump or came out of the back lane or came out of someone's basement, didn't work. With my very own hands, I transformed it into a working piece of transportation, and I rode it all the way across the city to this beautiful place. It's really important to be engaging our youth, giving them the skills to enjoy the outdoors and giving them the skills and tools such as things like bicycles to help them facilitate their enjoyment of the outdoors. So I think that's a really important component of what we do here at the Bike Dump is facilitating getting kids outside and getting active and enjoying and appreciating the environment. If everybody in the world was riding their bicycle instead of getting around on petroleum-fueled vehicles, I think the world would be a better place, obviously. And I think riding a bicycle puts you in a lot more direct contact with the elements of nature and your own body. I think people would be a lot happier, burn off all that stress. People are always rush, 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 and you can still rush, rush, rush on a bicycle. You can get around pretty quick, but it gives you time for reflection, and it makes you perhaps take things a little bit slower in your lifestyle and appreciate what's going on around you and how what effects us humans have on Earth. We might tread a little bit more lightly on this Earth if everyone was on a bicycle. And that's sort of what we're shooting here at the Bike Dump, a car-free culture.